Have you ever stood in front of the mirror, makeup bag in hand, and whispered, "Why doesn't this work like it used to?" That's exactly what Jane, a 62-year-old woman who lives in California, found herself asking one morning. For years, she had relied on the same foundation, powder, and lipstick she wore in her 40s. They had been her trusted companions, her little tricks to look polished and confident before heading out the door. But lately, those products had stopped working in her favor. Instead of brightening her face, the foundation clung to dry patches. Instead of smoothing, the powder seemed to deepen her lines. And the lipstick that once made her feel glamorous now bled into the tiny creases around her lips. Jane told a friend, "I used to feel like makeup gave me confidence. Now it just reminds me that my skin has changed." That quiet frustration is one many women share but rarely say out loud. The truth is, your skin hasn't failed you. It has simply matured beautifully, naturally, and wonderfully. But the old makeup rules? They don't serve you anymore. The good news is this: makeup after 50 and especially after 60 is not about covering up. It's about enhancing. It's about glow, confidence, and radiance without heaviness. With the right shifts, makeup can still make you look and feel like you, only fresher, softer, and more confident. And that's exactly what we'll uncover today. The secrets every senior woman should know to make makeup feel like a friend again, not a reminder of time. But first, let me ask you, do you still hold on to makeup from 10, maybe even 20 years ago? Drop a comment below, I'd love to hear, because you're not alone. And if this sounds like a journey you're ready to take, don't forget to hit subscribe to join the Eversmart Senior Women community. Welcome to Eversmart Senior Women, where beauty meets wisdom and style meets confidence. This channel is dedicated to helping women 60 and beyond rediscover their sparkle in every season of life. Today, we're diving deep into makeup, not the kind of routines that overwhelm or disguise, but the kind that enhances your natural radiance. In this video, you'll learn 3 powerful secrets. First, how to prepare mature skin so makeup becomes a true enhancer, not a mask. Second, the key shifts in foundation, blush, and eyes that flatter rather than age. And third, finishing touches that bring elegance, light, and confidence without heaviness. By the end, you'll see makeup not as a struggle but as a joyful tool to celebrate the woman you are today. Now, let's go into these beauty tips segments one to another. Segment 1. Prepping mature skin, the foundation of beauty. When it comes to makeup for mature skin, the very first step isn't foundation, blush, or even lipstick. It's how you prepare your skin. Think of it like painting a beautiful canvas. If the base is dry and uneven, no amount of color will look smooth. For senior women, skin naturally becomes thinner, drier, and more delicate over time. That's not a flaw, it's a sign of wisdom and experience. But it does mean makeup needs a softer landing. The first secret is hydration. Many women underestimate just how thirsty mature skin can be. Before any makeup goes on, start with a lightweight, nourishing moisturizer. Cream-based formulas work beautifully because they give skin that plump, supple feel. Some even have hyaluronic acid, an ingredient that draws water into the skin, keeping it fresh and dewy. Jane used to skip this step because she thought her foundation would do the job. But once she started applying moisturizer and letting it sit for 5 minutes before makeup, she noticed something remarkable. Her foundation no longer clung to dry patches. It looked smoother, softer, and far more natural. Next, never underestimate the power of a primer. Many think primers are only for younger women, but they're even more helpful for seniors. A good primer can blur fine lines, soften texture, and give foundation a smoother surface to sit on. The trick is to choose a hydrating primer, not a mattifying one. Mattifying products often emphasize dryness and creases, while hydrating primers give that subtle glow. Another essential part of prep is gentle exfoliation, but done wisely. Harsh scrubs can damage mature skin, so once or twice a week, use a mild exfoliating cream or cleanser that helps remove dead cells. This allows makeup to glide on, rather than sit unevenly. Let's not forget lips. One of the most common frustrations women like Jane face is lipstick feathering into fine lines. The secret here is prep. A swipe of lip balm before lipstick, or even a light lip primer, keeps lipstick where it belongs and prevents that frustrating bleeding effect. Finally, never neglect sun protection. Even at 60 or 70, sunscreen remains one of the most important beauty products. It shields your skin, prevents further dryness, and helps makeup sit more evenly. Remember, moisturize, prime, gently exfoliate, hydrate the lips, and protect with sunscreen. These are the 5 golden steps of makeup prep for senior women. With them, your skin transforms into a glowing canvas ready for enhancement. Do you currently use a primer, or do you feel it's unnecessary? I'd love to hear your take because your experience could help another woman here. Segment 2. The makeup shifts that flatter, not age. Now that your skin is prepped, let's talk about the products and techniques that make the biggest difference. The mistake many women make, like Jane once did, is holding on to the same products and habits they've used for decades. But mature skin has different needs, and small shifts here can change everything. Let's start with foundation. Heavy, matte foundations that once worked in your 40s now often settle into fine lines and wrinkles, creating the opposite effect you want. Instead, choose a lightweight, hydrating foundation or a tinted moisturizer. These even out skin tone without masking your natural texture. The key is to apply it sparingly. Less is truly more. Jane switched from a full-coverage matte foundation to a sheer, radiant one, and she was amazed at how much fresher and more youthful she looked. Next, powder. This is where many senior women go wrong. We grew up believing powder was the final touch to set makeup. But as we age, powder can make skin look cakey and exaggerate dryness. Instead, use powder only where you truly need it, perhaps the T-zone. Or, better yet, try a finely milled translucent powder applied lightly with a fluffy brush. Blush is another game changer. As we age, natural color in the cheeks fades, so blush becomes essential. But placement matters. Instead of brushing it directly on the apples of the cheeks, which can pull the face downward, sweep blush slightly higher on the cheekbones, blending upward. Cream blushes work especially well for mature skin, adding a dewy, natural flush. Jane once avoided blush because she thought it looked too much, but with cream formulas, she found it gave her back a healthy glow. Now let's talk eyes. Eyeshadow can be tricky because mature eyelids often become less firm. The secret is to stick with matte or satin finish shadows rather than shimmery ones, which can accentuate texture. Neutral tones like taupe, soft brown, or rose shades work beautifully. And here's a tip: instead of heavy eyeliner on the lower lash line, focus on a soft line along the upper lashes. This opens the eyes and creates lift without harshness. Brows are another overlooked area. Over time, brows naturally thin, but filling them in can frame the face beautifully. Choose a soft pencil or powder close to your natural shade and use gentle strokes. Avoid harsh, blocky brows. Think definition, not drama. And of course, mascara. Waterproof formulas can be harsh and difficult to remove, often pulling out delicate lashes. Instead, go for a lengthening mascara that defines without clumping. One coat is usually enough. Don't forget, lightweight foundation, minimal powder, cream blush on higher cheekbones, soft matte eyeshadows, natural brows, and gentle mascara. These shifts enhance without overwhelming. I'd love to hear from you. Do you prefer cream blush or powder blush? Drop your answer in the comments. Your tip might just inspire another woman watching. Segment 3. Finishing touches for radiance and confidence. We've prepped the skin and shifted the core makeup routine. Now it's time for the finishing touches that truly elevate your look. These are the little details that turn nice makeup into wow, you look radiant. Let's start with lips. For many senior women, lipstick is both a joy and a frustration. The bleeding, the dryness, the shades that no longer flatter, it's enough to make some give up entirely. But don't. The secret lies in choosing the right textures and tones. Matte lipsticks tend to emphasize dryness, so creamy or satin finishes are far more flattering. They give lips hydration and a gentle sheen. Color choice also matters. While dark shades can sometimes look harsh, mid-tone colors like soft rose, berry, or coral bring life back to the face. Jane once clung to her favorite deep red, But after experimenting with a softer rose shade, she noticed her whole face looked fresher. Another trick is to use a lip liner not for heavy outlining but to softly define the edges. This keeps lipstick in place and prevents feathering. Next, let's talk about highlighter. Many women avoid it, fearing it will look too glittery. But when used wisely, highlighter can give mature skin a luminous, healthy finish. The trick is to choose a cream or liquid formula with a subtle glow, no chunky sparkles. Apply a tiny amount to the tops of cheekbones, the bridge of the nose, and the cupid's bow. Done right, it catches the light in the most flattering way. Setting sprays are another hidden gem. Instead of layering on powder, a hydrating setting spray can lock makeup in place while giving the skin a fresh, dewy finish. Jane described it as like giving my face a drink of water. Finally, remember this: confidence is the ultimate finishing touch. No makeup technique matters more than how you feel when you look in the mirror. The goal isn't to look 30 again, it's to look radiant, confident, and proud of who you are today. Remember, creamy lipsticks in softer tones, subtle lip liner, gentle cream highlighter, and a hydrating setting spray. Together, these create a polished yet natural look. I have a question for you. What's your go-to lipstick shade right now? Share it in the comments. You never know, it could become someone else's new favorite. You are not behind. You are not losing your beauty. You are evolving, and with that evolution comes the chance to rediscover yourself. Jane thought makeup was a battle she was losing. But with just a few smart changes, she found joy again in her reflection. And so can you. Remember, it's not about hiding or pretending. It's about celebrating. Every line, every crease, every smile tells your story, and makeup is simply the brushstroke that highlights your masterpiece. So the next time you pick up that lipstick or blush brush, don't ask, will this make me look younger? Instead ask, will this make me feel radiant? That's the secret every senior woman deserves to know. If today's video gave you even one idea you'd love to try, give it a thumbs up. It really helps more women find these tips. I'd love to hear from you. What's one makeup product you're ready to replace after today's video? Share your thoughts in the comments. Your experience could inspire someone else here. And if you're ready for more beauty, fashion, and confidence secrets tailored to women over 60, hit subscribe and join the Eversmart Senior Women community. Together, we'll make these years the most radiant yet. Thanks for watching. See you next time.